So, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my house. Today we're gonna take a look to the incredible song Help the Poor in the version of the great Robben. But before to continue, I suggest you to subscribe. And as always, I remember that my English is very dangerous. So let's go. The song is in the key of D minor. Okay? And the chords is a minor blues, okay? The Robben 4 version goes like this: D minor 7, or D minor 9 if you want, with a sort of funky rhythm, okay? It's a very groovy song. Sort of Doobie Brothers long train running thing, okay? After this, we have this chord here, which is an E minor 9, because we have to do a 2-5-1. I know it's a sort of jazzy thing, okay? Not only blues. E minor 9, A7 raised 5th, okay? You can also play, I really like this type of shape, this thing, which is this is a D triad, A, F sharp and D, but with the G in the bass, okay? Why it's very cool, this 2-5-1? Because you start from the D minor 7, which has the natural F, okay, the F natural here, and when the 2-5 arrives, you put in the song an F sharp, okay, which is sort of strange and dreamy sound, okay, and then you return to the D minor. Okay? Very cool progression. After this, the next chord is a G13. G13 is G7, G9, what you want, okay? Not altered. And B flat 13. Again, 9 and 7. You can mix, you can interchange the chords that are from the same family, okay? So if you find a minor chord, you can substitute it with minor 7, minor 9, minor 13, minor 11, okay? Nothing changes, only the color and the complexity of the chord. Same thing with the 7 chord. If you find the C7, you can also use C9, C13, C11 sus. The scales don't change. So after this, we return to the D minor and a dominant altered, again the A with the raised 5th, and the loop starts again. But we have also a bridge in this song, okay? The bridge starts from a G minor 7 chord, okay? You're my inspiration. D minor 7, G minor 7, D minor 7, okay? Again, our friend B flat 13, and again the A7 raised 5th. This is the whole song. It's not a standard blues progression, okay? But I think it's very cool. It's also cool the B.B. King and Eric Clapton version because of the rhythm. I really like this kind of New Orleans rumba style type of rhythm, okay? It's called the second line, okay? Second line rhythm. But I really like the chords of the Robben version, okay? So what about the improvisation? The improvisation is a bit more tricky if you want. This is a democratic song. If you can play only pentatonic, you can play only pentatonic on it, okay? No problem at all. You only have to take care of the notes. You have to play the right note in the right place, okay? If you want to go a little beyond, you can use various scales, okay? The first one is the D Dorian, okay? On the D minor 7, okay? But you can also use, if you want, to have the same kind of Dorian sound, the A minor pentatonic and the E minor pentatonic. Okay? Always on the D. So you have few choices. D minor pentatonic, D minor Dorian scale, okay? And also the A minor pentatonic and E minor pentatonic. During the 2-5, you can play the E minor natural scale on the E, but it's more important the Superlocrian, the A Superlocrian on the A7 altered chord, okay? So you can find various licks. All on the A7 chord, okay? The difficult is the speed between the changes, okay? The A doesn't last too long, okay? Only two beats. But it's very, very cool. On the G, we can play the G Mixolydian scales, which is the same as the D Dorian scale. So with one scale only, we can play on both chords, the D minor and the G, okay? Remember this. On the B flat 13, a good choice is obviously the Mixolydian, but also the Lydian dominant, okay? On the G minor, in the bridge, we can play the G Dorian scale. But there are also the arpeggios, which obviously works always. D minor arpeggios, F major 7 on the D. The E minor arpeggios and the altered arpeggios on the A. The arpeggio always works. If you want a lesson about the arpeggios, I can do it, but ask me in the comments, okay? A very cool thing that I like to do is not thinking only about scales, because if you think only about scales and not about licks and melody, you can start to improvise like this, okay? Imagine the song. It's a bit odd. Okay? I'd like to pick the notes that I'm interested in from each scales, okay? So, if we are in D minor, when the A7 altered arrives, one cool thing that you can do is only put the C sharp, which is the main note, the main different note that appears in the chords, okay? Because in the D Dorian scale, you also have the A, the G, and also the F. So if you put the C sharp here, when this chord arrives, you almost do the 85% of the job, okay, about using the superloquium, okay? Same thing when the G7 arrives. The main note here that you want to put an accent on is the B natural, okay? But because maybe you are improvising on the D minor pentatonic, okay? And when the G7 arrives, this is the main note, because the others you always played, okay? Same thing here on the B flat. The two notes that are most important are the B flat, obviously, and the A flat, because it's an B flat 13 and B flat 7, okay? So the main difference is between the two scales that we can think about the D minor pentatonic as the main scales of the song. When the B flat arrives, you only need to put in the scales the A flat, okay? It's a blue note, okay? Nothing special. So I like to think this way, because thinking only about scales and scale shapes can be hard, okay? If you look from the various scales that you can find in a song that needs more of one scale, I think you have to take a look and find the notes that are in common and the notes that are not. And when you change between the chords that need the chord change, the scale changes, okay, the only thing you can do is put the right note in the right place. So you can continue to use all the licks that you know without playing like an exercise, okay? This is the main reason about this. So, hope you enjoyed the lesson, as always, and as always, see you next time. Bye bye. Ciao.